Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 82 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, ready, be ready. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's right.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
51. Just like that. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Watch the run.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
10's the Mike. 10's the...
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Ryan. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Don't get nervous.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Check 26, check 26. What? Hey, wait. Watch twins. Hey, look. Check. 51, sub.
Again, Ryan. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
I I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what taking it right down Broadway. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hurry.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And their first down, Chiefs.
We're ready. Shady well. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check nickel.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray will get this out to Barkley, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Chiefs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Keep playing hard,
Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, Irvin.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Ryan. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to get the point. Get on the 22. Watch 2. Watch 2. Hey, space. Let's get that ball right here. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Hey, wahoo.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Strong right. Strong right. We got 4. We got 4.
Hey, exit. 11. Get up.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Thomas, the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Shedding the tackle. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
White 25. We got 51.
Back to Mixon on first down. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They snap it at one. Now Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. 54, south. 20.
Mixon with a first down carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, Tuesday. 50, Mike. 5. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Hey, express.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
21. Ready to go.
They go play action with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, check.
Hey, check. 3 down. Check.
11.
Check.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Kill. Check 24. Check. Switch.
He's going to get it running right. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now Joe Mixon, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun to give to Mixon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, Bricklins. Hey, Alpha.
10's the mic.
39.
Mike 10. Mike 10.
On 3rd down, Ryan trying to lay one up deep, and that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin with a run by Barkley. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Kansas City.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Finding the rookie from Baylor, Jalen Hurd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Small.
Four down.
Got it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
58.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Bannon. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If they're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Open man is heard. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Focus, defense, focus.
On 2nd and 12. Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The toss out to Barkley. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Zoo.
Operating from the gun. Ryan.
Come on, that's a kick.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Ooh, that's a pick.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Yeah,
he couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
I'm watching the broadcast, dude. Oh. I was like, what the fuck going on? I was say, y'all niggas doing the same thing I'm doing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
59, Mike to 59. Watch QB draw.
On 2nd and 9, Barkley.
Oh, this thing.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, you watched the way he did. No, I'm still watching that hoe.
I kind of nigga did.
Ooh, triangle. Oh, shit.
That was Saquon Barkley, bro. That was touchdown.
I'm watching race shit.
He thought, I know.
Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Crunch. Check 31. Check 3. Hey, express.
Once again, they run with Mixon. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
51, Sam. Mike 10. Oh, yeah. Hey, Charlie. Here we go again. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. They get 22. Ready to go.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got this down to the 35. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
11. Hey, watch 28. Mike 10. Mike 10. Wait. You're not ready.
From the gun, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Ryan, and he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Hey. 4 down.
Oh, you thought that was me going to watch that shit?
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Raiders. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
I was just doing
this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
That hoe still got all the sound issues and shit on her, but I don't do it them whole shit. And they got like 15 suits on the hoe.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory.
Hey, big up in the air like 10 yards. My nigga, hey,
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. third down, Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike, check, 59.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he's got it.
Let's go.
Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score games.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mike Bennett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
We've got Mike T right here, guys. Mike T. I'm trying to collect.
Tens of Mike. Hey, South. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Bang, 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 bang. Check.
Now Ryan. He's got Sanu. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you